Hi there, I'm Daisy Whitney reporting for Beat TV at the NATPE conference in Las Vegas, where I just caught up with Will Richmond. He's the editor and publisher of VideoNuze, that's NUZE.com, and he does a great job tracking the online video business. We follow his reports quite a bit. He talked to us about a number of key trends in online video to keep an eye on in 2010, as well as companies and ideas that are just starting to percolate in this space, and he also gives us his take on Hulu. So Will, you're kind of a chronicler of all things online video with your site VideoNuze.com. In that capacity, what do you see as some of the key trends in digital media and specifically online video for 2010?
Well, the biggest trend, of course, is just the continued growth in the online video space. So over the past several years, it's been an incredible growth in terms of viewership, video streams, the amount of time that people are spending watching online video. That's now starting to move into mobile, so I'm very focused on mobile devices like the iPhone, obviously. Now we're seeing the Android devices, Nokia, BlackBerry. There's going to be a lot of mobile video. Also very focused on TV everywhere rollouts. We're starting to see that happen at the end of last year. We'll see more of that happen this year. Also very interested in convergence devices. These are, of course, the devices that bring TV or video from broadband all the way to the TV. So things like Boxy and Xbox and TiVo and Wii and so forth. So there's a lot of activity happening on the convergence front. And then also looking a lot at the aggregators. These are folks like Netflix and YouTube, Hulu, Amazon, others like that that are trying to kind of elbow their way into the traditional ecosystem of video distribution.
So in the convergence world, as you're keeping your eye on web to TV plays and over-the-top devices, who do you think are the winners? Who do you think will be the winners, I should say?
Well, it's still very early days. I mean, it's hard to predict, long-term winners, but certainly the companies, the ones that seem to have been getting a fair amount of traction so far, you have to look at companies like Roku. Boxy is going to be launching its own box very soon. You have to look at the gaming consoles, Xbox, Wii, et cetera. So we're going to see a lot more activity in that space. So I think, in general, the rising tide is going to help all of those devices. And it remains to be seen, again, what consumers want to do. Blu-ray is coming on strong now also, primarily because price points have dropped so much. I was looking in the Sunday Circular yesterday from Best Buy, $129 now to get a Blu-ray player along with Netflix compatibility. So I think we'll see a lot of activity on the Blu-ray side as well. But in general, my prediction in terms of the overall trend is that we're going to see a lot more convergence. So the idea that people are going to be watching what they traditionally watched on their computer now on TV screens, and also watching more on mobile.
Final question, is Hulu a lame duck this year?
Well, I mean, until Comcast closes the deal with the acquisition of NBCU, I think Hulu's fate is somewhat uncertain. I've said on VideoNuze that Hulu's model of providing free access to premium content is, I believe, at odds with Comcast's interests in pursuing TV everywhere, which is essentially a model where you only are able to get access as a user to video if you're a paying subscriber. So I think those models are in conflict with one another. It remains, of course, to be seen what Comcast does with its share of voting interest in Hulu. It'll be just less than a 1/3 owner in Hulu after the deal closes. So we'll wait and see what happens. But Hulu is getting, and has over the course of the last year, gotten great traction with users. It logged almost 1 billion views in November. That's nothing to sneeze at. I think it continues to be the gold standard in terms of the user experience. The issue, of course, is can Hulu make money for its partners and content providers, along with providing a great user experience? And is it in step with, again, the emphasis in a TV everywhere world toward users having to pay in order to get access to the premium program? It'll be interesting to see how the story unfolds.
Thank you, Will.
You're welcome.